The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. Said one more time. This is a man's world. This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl.
Just rude.
I'll
It's
do
very
it
rude.
on the air. I don't really care.
That's all
It's
right.
rude.
Let me move this. Is blocking my incredibly handsome face.
There you go.
Oh, is that what we call it? An
That's what we
incredibly
call it
handsome.
now.
All right.
You like a gas full of Arco gas.
Well, you know what? It's really a big fall from grace from Black Adonis, which is what I used to be referred to as.
Hilarious.
I'm just incredibly good looking, and it is hard. It is a cross to bear.
Now, did you get that name in the sandbox?
or San Quentin.
Yeah, I need to know.
We're gonna have some fucking fun,
Man.
Hey,
Welcome to In a Man's
We
World.
on the air already?
Yes, we are.
see, and you know what? I did a hot ass remix of this. And
That's what.
Yeah, we haven't
we
got
still
that
haven't
song.
heard it yet.
still ain't
Yeah,
heard
we
it.
still haven't heard it.
Okay.
Maybe you can get it now.
Yeah, we can play
I
it
put
in
it
now.
on this. I don't know. Let me see. I just sent the rough of it, or actually, it was an episode of Giraffe Balls I was doing.
Oh, wow.
Which is
Giraffe ball.
yeah. We're gonna talk about that if we can. Can we talk? We can talk about my projects. Yeah.
We can talk about
Come on,
whatever we want to.
Jazzy, get in there.
We can talk about whatever. Welcome to another edition of In a Man's World.
Tighten up your belts.
I'm Jeff Arnold. You see, we've traded Lewis.
Well, you know,
We
he's.
sent him to Al Toomer's show. So sent him to
that's
AAA.
hilarious.
Yeah, we sent him down to AAA. You know, you got to get that throwing arm back in. You know.
Let's just tell the truth. He went down to Mexico to get butt implants.
Butt implants.
Yeah.
We're gonna use. Why don't they just?
He said,
use,
Nicki Minaj, move over.
Why don't they just use some of his nose meat?
Yeah, exactly.
That's enough for an ass right there. Shout out
ass.
to Louis Dix.
For what?
Oh my God.
I'm Jeff Arnold.
TDP.
And sitting in for Louis Dix, I'm Jeff Brown.
Welcome to the show. Got a great one for y'all today. We got a lot of hot topics we're going to discuss.
Hot. Especially hot. We got a goddamn tanker truck on fire on the 105 right
Did you
now.
see it?
Nigga.
Yeah, I
saw
seen
the
it.
accident?
Yeah.
You wasn't
I
the
didn't see the
cause of it.
accident, but
You wasn't the
I
cause
seen
of it,
the.
though.
Somebody in the Range Rover, you know, zipping and zagging inside the traffic.
And did his last zag today.
Man.
Can maneuver that last one. That
Right.
last
No. Grand Theft Auto was for
Now
real.
he's standing in line for that nightclub in the sky.
Yes.
Wow. You know what? I think that's maybe you guys can use it. I kind of see this like for breaking news, like this Jesse and stuff. It starts like way back and just comes crashing into the front of the screen. Nigga. And then now you go to the
I don't want to say this out loud, but if we had a producer, you know,
do this.
They could do that
said
kind of
we
shit?
supposed to be able to put shit in the back and
Graphics and all of that, yeah.
We ain't had a graphic goddamn not one time.
Who's the
once.
cute girl in the hat?
That ain't
She
no
just
but
walking around.
Sheila, lowercase e.
Oh my God!
Ah, shit. Lowercase e, goddammit.
And you ain't the glamorous life, honey.
That back burner somewhere.
What the fuck is wrong with that, man? That's funny. No shit.
So welcome to the show, Jeff. How
Thank
you been, man?
Man, let me tell you something. If I said God was great, I'd be selling him short.
Okay.
I really, it was some fantastic shit.
And congratulations on getting your own show.
Oh yeah.
Oh, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm working on that one and some shit
Got a
with
lot of irons in
DL.
the fire, yeah.
You man, look, Contrarian is coming out. DL's stand-up special. I helped him write.
Okay.
Writing on his radio show right now, which is syndicated in 60 cities. And
Right.
And I got my own shows on another network that I don't think I'm going to mention. But yes, The Inappropriate Hour with Jeff Brown is on Thursday.
Dash Radio.
Yes. Oh, okay. Well, fuck
yeah,
it.
we can
It's
say
over
that,
at Dash
yeah.
Radio.
We'll be joining you soon.
No, you won't. You can stay right here. I would.
So
Let's
when
not
you-
be afraid of comedy
They
here.
I would be here, but Dash Radio just kissed my fucking ass.
As they
man.
should.
Yes.
Wow. Shit.
So when is your show debut now?
Giraffe Balls?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yes. Giraffe Balls is something I'm doing direct to YouTube where I get high as Giraffe Balls and we just talk. Whatever you want to talk about, go to askunclejeff@gmail.com. That is the web address. askunclejeff@gmail.com and leave me any questions, comments. People leave me questions and shit, and it's not just about weed. It's about having access to what some say is a higher functioning brain
Right.
on weed that you
Right.
could ask.
Right.
Why? Because I'm one of those believers that weed allows me to step outside of myself metaphysically and go on the other side of the table and look at a problem at the same time. So it's like you looking at you and you is like, man, that's some fucked up shit. And that me is going to say some shit that this me wasn't going to come up with.
And that's when you high like that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
You know what? It's not even being high. It's just
Is this the little kid's chair? I feel a little...
hilarious. It's just tapping
I
into
feel
your
less high. I feel less...
into your higher your God body. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
When in a situation where you can write with both hands in two different languages, that's the
Right.
shit we come from.
Wow.
You know what
Yes,
I mean?
sir.
Hieroglyphics
So let's
and all
not
of that,
act like
yeah.
we
And-
ain't who we are.
And furthermore, when your kids come out, they're still on that two different languages,
Right.
different hands. It's us that pull them down into our low frequencies.
Right.
Well, it's not us. It's the medical field with the fucking drugs and
There
shooting
is
them up
that.
and all
Well,
that.
then there's
you know?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. Me and Paul, we was just having a conversation about that.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real.
That is. Did you call? You know what? Did he call you Popo?
No, I call Paul this.
Nigga,
I
from
heard
now
Popo.
on, I'm going with Popo.
That's
I
my
like
nickname.
that.
That's my nickname for her. So
Miss Mois
Popo.
and Popo. I like
Exactly.
Why is she blushing?
Huh?
Why is she blushing?
Well, she blushes when I talk to her.
Oh.
Miss Morris. Miss Morris, in an alternate reality, we were together, but it didn't work out because she.
Oh, okay. That's what happened.
Yeah, because she
She got her hair done when
she
she
eats the last of
got her
everything.
hair
She
did,
doesn't
hair
care.
done,
She'll
got her
take-
hair
did.
done when you was
Oh
coming.
shit!
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Went to the Korean shop.
She, you still
Got the extensions.
No, I missed the Miss Morris with the short hair. Oh, she was killing the gang. She used to get them short hair with them big old.
Was she cute?
Oh!
I didn't see it.
Bypass that one.
You are a horrible motherfucker. Oh my god!
I didn't see that, GB.
I miss you two motherfuckers, man. I enjoy coming over here. I swear
Well,
to
I'm glad
God.
you here. Well, you know,
Yeah.
that was the first choice.
I mean, it's good.
You know,
Yeah,
same mind,
get
you
a
know.
Real
anybody's
energy
a-
never dissipates.
There
Dude,
you
well,
go.
anybody's a breath of fresh air from Lewis. Jesus Christ.
Oh wow.
Had to
got
get my
that right.
sister's kids could have came and done this thing.
So how's the family?
Oh, everybody's good, man. Everybody's good. First,
That's
course-
what Lewis would want me to say.
Oh, okay.
That's just,
Shout
Did
out
he
to
give you cliff notes?
he just texts me.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, this is what you ask him and all that. What toothpaste did you use this
right,
morning?
right. No, I don't use toothpaste.
Okay. So now, how old is your son now? Is he?
Oh, young Blakey?
Yes.
He's
Young
11.
Blake.
He will be 12. I'll tell him December 4th. I will tell him that you asked about him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My
Good
man.
dude.
And
Good
what
dude.
grade is he going into now?
He is in the 7th grade, is it? I believe it's the 7th grade. Yeah. Yeah, he's doing his thing, man. But not unlike his father.
Is 7th grade middle school now?
It's middle school.
Okay.
I do believe.
That's the difference. When we was growing up, we went straight from
Yeah.
K through
K to
8th
6.
grade.
K to 8.
No, we went K to
In
8.
Chicago, it was
Yeah.
K to
Okay.
8.
We
and
went
then
K to
high
6.
school,
And when
It
it
four.
came
did.
out here, it was an adjustment. I'm
Yeah.
like, they had a
We
graduation.
went to junior high.
So 6th, 7th, and 8th is junior high.
Yeah.
Or 7th and 8th.
Well, 6th grade was elementary. You complete
Right.
elementary.
Then 7th and 8th was junior high school.
7th, 8th. I don't know. Cause see, I went to Sacramento in 8th grade. So then I was in.
It's different there? So it's not
it was
California.
7-9. No, it was 7-9 was middle school there, and then 9 all the way up to 12 for high school. But then I
Okay.
came back
To
to go
to
to
LA.
to go to high school. Back,
Okay.
back to LA to go, which was 10th, 11th, and 12th was high school.
Right.
That's how it was for us. Like, we went to from kindergarten to 8th grade was just straight
It was grammar
school.
And then
we
9 to
went-
12
so
is high school.
High school.
No, they broke it up here. You
Oh,
go
see,
to-
because it fucked me up.
K
hear
through
I was like,
six.
yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And you know when it really used to fuck me up? When I would watch, because I knew early. I knew about 8, 9 years old. This shit is crazy. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm not going to
Yes.
continue my life in this crazy shit.
Right.
California, nigga, all the TV shows was about California. When the Beverly Hillbillies came on, they was talking to me. They said, California is the place you ought to be. I was like, man, I'm going.
Right.
I saw Banana Splits go off. Na, 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 na. When they did that, nigga, I was sold. I am going to be here.
California,
Nigga. But what used to fuck me up was when they would do like dramas or even comedies, and they would talk about kids in school, and they would say they were in junior high school.
Yeah.
I said, I have no fucking idea. See, they even got junior high school. We don't have that here.
Right.
I'm going there. So I kind of willed myself out here. I knew I was going
But see, that was the thing. Here, it was like we was getting the East Coast programming. So we seeing them in the snow with the big jackets on, the
okay, yeah.
triple goose downs and all that. So
Yeah.
we going to buy that shit. And it's 90 degrees out here.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You know what's so crazy? Is how, and still, even with outlets enough for us to do our own thing, think about how much control the media has and had over our minds. What I thought, I thought Starsky and Hutch and Banana Splits was California.
Right.
Yeah.
That was it. Three's Company. That was what
it,
I.
yeah.
That's what I saw. I was like, fuck that. They got the Ferris wheel right next to the beach. Nigga, fuck that. I'm going.
I'm going.
Right.
Because of those images.
But then being here, we never seen
never
it
looked
like
at it
that.
like that.
Right.
Yeah, because it's in your own backyard,
Right,
and
right.
you're just like, okay.
We ducking AKs and
Right.
all kind of other
But we was doing the
shit.
same thing, but that was our fantasy to get away. It was
But we
like,
don't have winter, so it's always on.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
See, there you go.
Always
Wow. Yeah, I never looked at it that way. 'cause,
Always on.
Nigga, you can roll around with a glass of water in the winter in Chicago, and you are armed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. Nigga, shit.
What you kill that nigga with? Pneumonia, nigga.
Yeah, nigga. A snowball.
So you never knew that part.
Nigga,
A snowball, nigga. Shit.
That's
You get it?
I used to say, and it's no longer valid. But when I was younger, cats like us used to look down on West Coast dudes.
Yeah.
We did. Because
Yeah.
the Chicago man code, it was on some other shit. It was not like it was out here. And I used to go, God damn. This was like, I came out here like 84. I was like, I wish I could just get a school bus full of GDs and just let them off.
Hey, man.
I ain't going to say
you
that.
know
Just
what?
let them off.
That's how that was my first train of
Thought
thought
when
I
you
came
first
out here.
came in, yeah.
But then when I actually, because my cousin, he was from Chicago and he GD, but then he blended in.
Out
He
here.
was fucking with these 60s.
Okay.
And then when I got to know them 60s, I had to call back home
And go,
and I was like, okay, these niggas.
It's some
is
real
on
niggas
some
out
real
here.
Oh,
shit
our
out
knuckle
here.
game is
Real niggas
nice.
out
We
here.
just don't.
Oh,
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
these niggas is on some cold shit. out
all
here,
these
yo.
niggas ain't punks out here. Okay.
I said, I seen a couple
Come on,
niggas.
man.
Yeah, they got some hands out
Okay.
here, yo.
Yeah.
And
you,
now,
you go with that pumps jump up to get beat down and
Yes.
figure out the
That'd be
dude
their
that jumped
theme
up
song.
wasn't a punk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's what I tell celebrity motherfuckers today.
Yeah.
I be like, hey man, the one thing about these LA niggas, a lot of these niggas is some real G's.
Because you got to understand, we have the bus system. Like I say, it was always on. So back then, it was the RTD, which we call the rough, tough,
Right.
and dangerous.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if you want to come from the east side and you want to go to the beach,
Nigga.
you got to get the Chunkum team together because you going to go
going
through
down?
like about 900 hoods.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Yes.
So you don't know who coming at you.
Yeah.
And then you see them, okay, we cool with them. Okay, now we all together.
So it's like an episode. So it's like the Warriors just to go to the beach.
Man.
Yes.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah.
You ever drove down when Crenshaw was jumping and it was popping?
Yeah.
And you drive down and niggas like, yeah, we in the 60s now. Then you like rolling, oh, we in the 40s. Like,
Right.
what?
I'm like, nigga,
no,
why are
we in
you
the
telling me
20s,
about...
niggas.
I see the signs. I don't need you to keep saying that.
Yeah, but
Because
they
I'm
got-
thinking they was talking about, you know, we in the 60s. Well, this is 68th and Crenshaw. Why
Yeah.
is he saying
And then
that?
right around the corner, like the jungle is like, oh, you know, that's blood. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
You got to
Yeah.
read the walls. You gotta
Oh, yeah.
know.
Oh, you got to know it.
Well, I started learning that because I was always the studious dude around unscrupulous niggas when I grew up.
For
Like,
sure.
my
Yeah,
nickname
yeah.
was School Books. Them niggas
Yeah.
was the School Books getting the house. I knew them. I was cool with them.
Right.
So when I got here, I have friends who shall remain nameless who are related to like real fucking gangsters. Niggas you know got bodies on them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They scared of them niggas. I'm entirely comfortable with them.
Right.
And we click like that because I know them. I know
Yes,
you,
yeah,
nigga. I
yeah.
know you.
Yeah. Nigga, I grew up with a nigga
I
like
grew
you.
up with you.
2 doors down. nigga.
Yes.
I know you know where the bodies is at.
You
nigga.
know where the body. I grew up with niggas like this. Shout out to the Kilo family. I knew. No, that was actually this is, Jake, Michael,
I
and
got
Anthony
you.
Kilo.
Got you.
These niggas here would steal your bike and sell your parts back to you. I like
Yeah.
How much is a pedal?
right.
Exactly,
Like
nigga.
we lived
I need the
in
link right there, the master link right there.
We
That's
lived
it.
in a suburb called Maywood. Maywood is bananas now of Chicago.
That's Chicago, right?
Yeah,
Outside,
I moved to.
yeah.
That's where niggas move when they're doing something. When both of y'all got a
Niggas
job,
yeah.
y'all moved to
Yeah,
Maywood.
Yeah.
Maywood, that's right. Oh, that's right. This nigga from the city, so he understands what I'm
Outside,
saying.
yeah.
So Maywood, we moved out there in '81. It was beautiful, but it was niggas in Maywood. It was uppity black folks in Bellwood.
Yep.
So niggas in Maywood. And this is when Schwinn Stingrays was popular. Niggas would would get on the handlebars. It'd be a nigga on the handlebars on
bike
one
ride,
ride.
nigga, yeah.
They go over into Bellwood, and 2 hours later, they come back on 2 Schwinns.
Yes.
Is that the one with the 3-speed, the shifter?
That one,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
10
speed,
single
yeah.
speed, the 10 speed, whatever
Yeah.
you wanted was in J. Kilo's basement.
Get those at USC.
You want frames, seats, yeah, oh yeah.
Remember they had the bike wrap with the rack that come up and you just put the with the stretch band.
Yeah.
Wrap everything around that motherfucker. Oh, we had all that shit.
We had
man.
all that shit.
Okay, enough of war stories.
Okay. So what else is what the fuck else is going on?
Well, that was a gangster.
I want to talk about this one
I'm
thing.
never gangster. I ain't never. Let me put that out there. I ain't never.
I used to do that shit. I'm over that shit.
I'm nice with these things, but I would never.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I would never like that. Ain't nobody went. Oh, here come Jeff. There, no.
You know what? Though? But where you from?
Hide the water hose.
But where you
Hide the books. This nigga gonna want to read. Here he come with this reading shit.
We got a couple of comments in the chat
And
room.
what they saying?
already?
They said when you were naming all those shows like Three's Company and all that, some brothers was in the chat room saying they saw Menace to Society and they was like, "No, I'm cool."
That's funny.
And they said, "Ask Tretch and LL Cool J with that LA life like," and that's true.
Yeah.
Like I was at Summer Jam one year, and the Grape Streets were like came down in the front row, moved everybody out the first few rows,
And everybody moved.
and everybody moved, and they literally jumped on stage and drug LL off the stage.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's Watts.
And he had on all red, and you know LL wears red. So.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And I think he caught one years ago at World on Wheels.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Now, was it just about the red he was wearing, or had something gone down?
That I don't know.
In the height of the '80s, you know, in the height of the 80s, red and blue was the colors.
And purple.
Is that still popping?
Yeah.
Purple was Grape Street. Those were the colors. Red,
I didn't know.
blue, and purple.
And
And it was.
What
and
about brown? Is that
brown
a
was
neutral
affiliated with Bloods, though. Yeah, but I mean, back then in the 80s, you was catching it if you wore the wrong color.
Oh shit!
In the
Yeah,
wrong hit.
that's not.
I mean,
that's
in the
not,
wrong hood.
But now you can't tell because Bloods are wearing.
But it's not
Brown,
the same.
yeah.
It's not the same.
Yeah, but back then when I first came, that's when I had to make the phone call to Chicago and say, "Oh, these niggas is real with this color shit." Yo.
Oh yeah,
They real on this shit out here.
They just they're a little. What I found out here was y'all was a little faster with the click clack pow.
Oh.
Whereas where we grew up,
Throw the hands
there was a
first.
lot more hands.
Because the dope had came into the game.
Yeah.
Right.
So now everybody's got money. Everybody's got
And I think
ammunition.
I think my as I look at it now, my impression of it was skewed. It was fucked up because I was looking at from birth to 18 what I had watched and experienced. I can't tell you from birth to 18. I can't tell you a week worth of days where either I didn't hear about a fight, I didn't see a fight, or I wasn't in a fight.
Right.
So I had this mentality from birth to 18, but crack hit when I was 19.
Yeah.
I was just in the Marines. So I was like really detached from that. But then I got stationed out here and everybody was carrying guns. I'm like, who is these? But when I grew up, only two groups of dudes carried guns. Real gangsters and real fucking punks. Everybody else?
Yeah.
Yeah, you knuckled up.
Yeah, if you wasn't no real gangster, you wasn't carrying no pistol.
So what was your knuckle game name on the street?
Oh, I didn't have a knuckle game name. I didn't because I wasn't because the
Ladies and gentlemen, show your love for Sour Ray Robinson. Oh, you get a name.
dumbass. No, dude, I got my ass beat from like shit from up until about the sixth grade. Well, I didn't go to the sixth grade. Up until I made a double in the seventh grade. My parents put me into karate school. Because they got tired and niggas was rearranging this shit. Nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga,
They
wow.
was giving on the south. Nigga, I grew up on 60th and Damon. Okay, where it is going down
You was
right
up in
now.
that,
Yeah.
This ain't
you
no
was up
fucking
there.
joke. Look up 60636 as a zip code. Look that shit up.
60617 up in this bitch.
Nigga, they were bruh.
War Stories 2.
They was letting me have it, so I had
So
to
what's
learn.
your knuckle game like?
Well, you know, it started in elementary. You know, in elementary, you know the girl you like and everything. And let's say like 5th grade. You know, what's up? You know, you my girl, whatever. Well, you know, I really can't be your girl. No, you gotta be you my girl. You know, you walking around.
Damn, you was kidnapping chicks.
No. Hear me out. Like, you know, they playing four squares and handball and tetherball and all
Right,
that.
right.
And you standing there right next to her. Now, knowing her boyfriend driving around the school
Yeah.
Oh,
because he's in high school.
Yeah.
And they hopped the gate. You talking to my girl? No. Boop, 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 boop.
Did you say no?
Real quick. No.
You don't give a damn about your no.
Yeah.
You act like the question
stand
was
the question.
actually like there is no if then with the question.
Right.
The question is just the wrapper on the candy you finna get. There's no
Yeah.
response that's gonna stop them things.
Right.
So you standing there.
I'm standing
Is
next to
you
this
talking
girl
about
by the four
girlfriend?
squares.
No.
Bam, nigga.
This is never happening again.
Oh shit! Somebody hand me my eye.
Oh shit.
So then, you know, your crew come over like, you okay? Nigga, do I look okay? What was y'all at when it was going down? I'm going to take my note to the to
That
the
was
class.
too dirty.
Yeah.
That was too dirty. Yeah. We your boys with regular boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get into it with them extra strength niggas,
Yeah.
you on your own. Oh,
Now, with a
came out-
continuation, get out early, we going to get it in with them.
No,
With them grown dudes.
yeah. Here's how it went down in Chicago.
You on your own, Pip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in Chicago, it went down like this. If you got a beef with an extra strength dude, you better hope you know another extra strength dude that can talk to him. Because if not, nigga, you just a guppy in piranhas, nigga.
But sometimes you gotta take that ass whooping to get that respect too.
Oh yeah, you gotta take it. Yeah, you gonna
So
take
niggas
it.
be
No,
like,
you
you know
don't.
what,
You're not taking the ass whooping. You just got to get involved. But it's like they still respect you. Like, well, the nigga did fight back.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, he fought back. He didn't just fold up like
But
a
then you
beach
cool
chair.
with that nigga the next day, though.
No, you're not
We
cool
good.
with them because they not in your get down. So it's like once you
No, he ain't got no more problems with you.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
No, here it is. It's like, okay, that's a mental note. Okay, I got to get him.
Right.
Now, as you grow older, and they forget about shit and all that. And then it's like, okay, now your crew is together and everything, and they with their people. Okay, now I want one. He don't know why I want one, but I want one. Because I got to revenge that.
Yeah, what happened?
Because now you older, you done smoking, you doing all, you hanging out, you
Yeah, so
leaning
you
and
run
all
into-
that.
yeah, okay.
I'm
Right.
ready now.
Oh, ba-da-bum.
Yeah, I was talking to your girl now. What you talking about?
Nigga, that was 10 years ago, nigga. Yeah, nigga.
Who, Patricia?
Yeah.
Nigga,
She
that
got
wasn't my
3 kids,
Yeah, nigga.
but 5 niggas.
So what?
That wasn't my girl.
She done had no
back then.
kids when I was talking to her.
Right. She had no kids in study hall, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, that wasn't my girl back then, nigga.
Right.
What the
Yeah.
fuck you talking about?
So let's always get back. So that's why we try to tell dudes, leave these little dudes alone and always give them encouraging words because you don't know when they're going to come back and get on you.
And put them things on you.
Yeah.
Well, I saw one where you need to talk to Evan Lionel about this. I saw this happen. It didn't. It also happened to him. This is not about him, but he tells the same story about a youngster who was a thug who rolled up on an older dude, and dude was like, "Young man," and this had, I think it had something to do with the dude's mom. Mm-hmm. He was. It felt like that, but I wasn't clear. I was just clear that this young dude and his homie thought they was going to put a dust up on this dude. And I'm like 16. Yeah. These dudes is like maybe 22, 23. Dude about, I mean, you know, now that I look back, about maybe 50, 51. Mm-hmm. But he wasn't out of shape. He just, you could tell he was a little older. Had on his, he was a bus driver, had on his CTA shit.
CTA, Chicago Transit Authority.
Now, did y'all bus drivers in Chicago wear gazelles?
Oh, when they thought they was doing some shit?
When they was older shit, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the bus driver look.
Gazelles. Yeah. You can tell the bus driver.
You are so right, Teeter.
You can tell the bus driver that's very impressed with the fact that he drives a bus. Because he ain't wearing regular shit. He got on the most expensive watch he can afford. He got on a ring.
His
and
pants
catching
is
women left and
Oh,
right.
my
That
God.
is the biggest.
Here go 2 transfers, honey.
Oh, yeah. You be going and coming, yo. Oh, let me punch this for you because I'm going to punch this to 6 o'clock for you, girl.
Girl, I got one to midnight.
Right.
Oh, but if you was really fine, I'm going to give you a whole week's worth, girl. Shit.
Give her a book.
Yeah, here you go.
Question in the chat room, they want to ask the Jeffs. No one really speaks about the west side of Chicago. Tell them about.
Okay.
Well, the west side, if you're from L.A., the west side is like Compton out here. I mean, but the west side had real niggas on that side because me being athletic, you had to go to the west side.
Allegedly.
No. Yo, I can hold my own. I can hold my own. You know,
Spam Perkins.
Right.
No, but you had to go to the west side to ball. You had to go through there to ball. And then also, I mean, it was K-Town.
Oh, yeah.
K-Town was like, that was like, you know, Ida B. Wells and, you know, All's Wells. And they didn't get along with the GDs, but they had their versions over there, too.
Now, you broke this down before. Now, like you said, this west side, it's just by the old United Stadium.
Well, Madison Avenue.
Okay, Madison.
Sure. Madison Avenue. When everybody, it was called the Chicago Stadium before it was the United Center.
Okay.
And it was like 6-7 blocks big, United Center. But at the end of the block, what was referred to as Hoes Row.
Mm-hmm.
They had the projects right across the street. Mm-hmm. So all the rich people, the white people that would come out,
they go the other way.
They would go get them some, hoe and get their dick sucked and all of that. So, but when the Bulls started winning, Mayor Daley at the time said, okay, this is a commodity. We draw it. So they tore down the projects and they put these expensive townhouses.
Gentrification.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So back then, the west side, growing up to us, it was like lower middle class. Mm-hmm. But it was real people on that side, though. Yeah. It was real thug-ass motherfuckers. And they had some of the best...
fucking and sucking going on.
all day, and some of the best weed too.
Yeah.
All right.
Some of the best weed too.
I have a slightly different interpretation of the West Side.
Okay.
Okay. This was, and again, this is from the 80s standpoint.
I'm listening.
What side of town? Yeah, there. Let me ask you, Jeff. From the 80s, what side of town, and the 70s, what side of town did people who were not from Chicago, what side of town did they think was the toughest side?
South side.
And they was wrong. The west side. Back in the day,
Yeah.
it wasn't but about 9 windows that wasn't broke on the west side.
Yeah.
Them niggas over, they skin looked different. They had leathery skin.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Them niggas, you could walk down the street. If we walked, to be honest with you, if you look at Jeff, you look at me, you look at certain dudes, there are certain characteristics of people, and you can look at them and go, that nigga from outside.
Yeah.
That nigga from the west
you
side
know what?
right there.
Tribal.
Yeah. And that's
Tribal.
interesting because we can do that.
His hair, my hair, our face,
Yes.
you can look. That's the south side nigga right there.
You can, yeah.
I
And
can
that's
tell you,
the
that
thing.
nigga, he looks southeast. He look like,
That's 87th Stony Island, Jeffrey Boulevard.
over southeast.
Yeah, southeast, yeah.
Okay.
So you can tell. And that's the thing about it. It's like you just brought that. That's an interesting point that you brought up because
Yeah.
you can see and be like, oh, that nigga from right there.
It's
You see, that nigga,
almost-
that's a West Side nigga right
It's
there.
almost like the migration of the 40s, that these were the areas that these particular people, like your people may have migrated to, like 45th and King and over there.
Yeah.
So your brothers and cousins, y'all fucking girls that live around there.
Kidsy,
So the
kidsy.
people look like you. Cause
Yeah.
That's tribal.
Yeah.
That's how it is here. It's like you look like, okay, they from over there. Okay, you know,
Yeah.
like, well, why he just take off on here? Because he know where he from.
You know, he know that nigga with that funny that nigga with that Rottweiler hair.
And that's
it's because
real.
his mama is Samoan, so the nigga from Carson. We know that.
That's real.
Yeah.
Like they say, Carson. That was the pretty boys.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Carson. Yeah.
Carson, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Carson is money. That's the oil
Money.
refinery and
Right.
and all that. The 5-bedroom boys and,
Back-
and the
yes.
girls and
Oh,
all
wow.
that.
Yes.
I never
Back in
heard
the
that
80s.
one. The 5
Dudes had cars at 16. And
Dude, yes. Back in the early 80s when I first got out here.
So y'all had beef with them niggas, Carson niggas.
It was easy win.
But you know what? Like he said, the Carson niggas. You know who was like that in Chicago? Hyde Park.
Hyde Park.
That was like right in the middle of the
Pill Hill.
the South Side. Yeah, Pill Hill.
Yeah.
like right there. Like you know,
Like niggas
yeah.
who's really doing it.
Yeah.
Like where
You know who's the Pill Hill boy?
Who?
The Tate brothers.
get the fuck out of here.
Lorenz Tate and his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, they Pill Hill boys. Yeah, they straight up Pill Hill boys.
Okay.
Yeah, they right up there on the hill.
Okay.
Yeah, them was some
It's
rich
like
niggas.
you said, like you never really had a problem with the dudes
Get the
because
fuck
they
out.
was just doing a whole nother situation. It was like, you know, they sisters. You know, you was always
You
at
gotta let me
them
get that.
because you would see them at events or whatever, and they always had the little fly cars. They always kept
Yeah.
their hair done and
Yeah.
all that. So you was always with them, and they were like, we want y'all. Y'all over here on the west side. Y'all doing all kind of other shit.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so. It was all that migration, but you say you know that look, you know
Yeah.
that just like Westchester girls, you know them
yeah.
all the
Yeah.
high yellow red bone runs,
Kenwood
you know.
girls and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you know them, man. You be like, oh, okay, that's where you were seating.
What the hell is
That's our new ringtone.
Oh shit.
See how we upgraded since the last time you been here?
We got a new Casio. Caller.
Caller, go ahead.
What's up, fellas?
What's up?
Yo.
Yo, this is D from Brooklyn. What's good?
Yo.
What up, son?
What up,
What up,
D?
God?
What up, B? Yo, check it out. When I remember my first trip to LA, man, I didn't know because New York cats, we come to LA thinking everything is good because y'all got palm trees in y'all ghetto.
Nigga, thank you. How mad can you be
Yeah.
with a goddamn gardener? Nigga, you got a gardener.
You got
My man,
grass in the front of your building, nigga? Come on.
My man, my first trip to LA, I was on Nicollet and Martin Luther King Boulevard. That's the jungle.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
When I was at the airport, the people at the airport was like, yo, you got to take all your North Carolina blue shit off at the airport, son.
Yeah. They trying to save your life.
Giving you forewarning. Yes,
My
back
nigga.
then. Yes.
And then we get out to the jungle, the grass is cut off, clean as bitches outside. We was like, yo, I'm in the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you niggas don't know what the hood look like.
Yes.
In New York, in New York, we had, in the 80s, we had gangs, but we didn't have the color shit. No,
Right.
it was just regular Pookie, Peanut, and them robbing you.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Pretty much, you knew when you got on the train, you probably got robbed on the train or at the train stop. We pretty much knew who did it.
Yeah.
Right.
Just by the area.
You just knew that you had the there goes. You had the there go.
Out
There go
you can
Peanut.
out there, you can have red shoestrings in your shit, and you get wetted right there in the corner for no reason, my nigga.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's a different set of rules,
Like
man.
Tupac said, better recognize the dress code, man. These B's and C's, they real out here. That's the first thing I had to learn when I came. I was like, yo, these niggas they
These
serious
niggas
about this.
serious
color.
about this. I'm
They're
like,
like,
what
yo,
the fuck?
homie, you can't wear that red jumpsuit.
Yeah.
I'm like, but this is my Adidas. It's like, yo, homie, you can't wear that over
You
here.
can't
yo.
wear that, bro.
Now, D, what borough are you from?
I'm from Brooklyn, B.
Okay.
Okay, all day long.
What would Spider-Man do?
Yeah, because they got them little bloods out here, but it ain't not like out there, though, son. It's a little different, little funny style out here. They still doing crazy stuff, but it's like, it's 2.0 blood. It ain't like the old, like y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
it's crazy and shit.
Well-
And I remember wearing brown. I couldn't wear brown out there, son.
Yeah, that was affiliation with the Bloods, yo.
My
Yeah.
nigga, I'm with the Crenshaw. I had brown on. They were looking at me like, all right, well, someone said you have brown on, right? I was like, damn, say, wear brown too?
Yeah.
The fuck, I gotta go out there butt naked, nigga?
God
No, the
damn.
color variation.
Brown brings my eyes out.
I always said the gangbangers didn't have the right to take primary colors. You niggas be chartreuse
Exactly.
and periwinkle
Yeah,
or something,
Did you
nigga.
say
Chartreuse, nigga, get that.
Yeah.
How the fuck you gonna take red and the two colors niggas love?
Niggas' two favorite colors and
Nigga.
shit. They go with everything.
You know, look good. Guy used to have a joke like that. He said, God damn it, I look good in red.
Same thing in Chicago. You can't tilt your cap from one side to the
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
I'm
that.
like, yo, y'all niggas is wilding out here, son.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, left like that. It's like
That's-
that straight GD, yo.
No, right is GD.
No,
I'm
left.
gonna say this to D when we was in New York doing the 2014 draft. We was on St. Mark's in Brunswick behind the Barclays. In front of the Barclays, it was real nice and everything. And then looked down that street. I was like, "Oh, I'm not walking down there because it looked dangerous behind the Barclays."
Yeah, I live near there. That area used to be, before they put that up, that area used to be the hood, like 3 O's, the hood.
Yeah, it looked like it. Yeah.
Yeah. And where they put that up at? Yep.
Well,
Yeah, man, but I'm gonna let y'all finish your show, man.
no,
All
thank
right,
you.
man. D.
Thank you, D, for the
Thanks for the
call.
call, doctor.
Brooklyn's own.
Brooklyn's own.
Brooklyn Zone. What up, God? One God.
Can we take a break real quick and reset?
And reset.
In a man's world, tighten up your belts.
We'll be right back.
What's your host name?
Jeff Arnold.
TDP.
And Jeff Brown guesting.
Bees make honey, milk makes cream. Girls make babies and sleep makes dreams. The sun up above makes beautiful tans. But tell me why everything is made in Japan.
Oh shit!
Shout out to X.
There you go.
VA. It's all gravy, son, with the beat.
That's a
Shout
tight
out to
beat right
X,
there, yo.
my
Hit you
French
with a hot
connection
Jeff
comrade right there.
There you go.
And we still haven't heard GB, so we waiting on that
Yeah,
one
we wouldn't hear that one.
It's not bad.
as well. Back to In a Man's World.
I want to bring up this, man, because, you know.
You're not going to reintroduce the show?
Oh, well, I'm not Lewis, man, you know, so.
Girl.
Lewis protocol and all of that
Shots
shit,
fired.
I was just asking.
Yeah,
I'm not,
no, we're doing it without him like that, you know. No, well, welcome back to A Man's World. I'm Jeff Arnold.
TDP.
And Jeff Brown.
Tighten up your belts.
Because you're not a man until.
John Lemon says you're a man.
Exactly.
I like that.
Exactly. So this thing is with the Urban Meyer situation.
You're fired, right?
No.
He
got
not fired?
suspended 3 games. He didn't.
He don't even play.
Yeah, but he didn't even admit Courtney Smith, the abuser's wife. He didn't admit her name. So my question is, I was pondering it and all that. If that's your homie, because he covered his ass.
Okay.
He covered his ass. So if you, the football coach,
He's Myers.
yeah, and you're the president.
I'm the president of the university.
And I did what I did.
Okay.
Now, me and you grew up together.
Okay.
We got this bond.
I'm the coach.
How far do you go for me? If my wife is texting your wife pictures and, you know, accusations of me beating her up, and you know about this. We've had conversations.
I'm the president. I don't know nothing.
Right. You've told me, hey man, you got to watch your temper sometime. You got to, you know, how far do you go on a limb to protect me to keep my job?
For you to keep your job. I don't. Wow. Well, shit. Let me tell you why that's a tough question for me to answer.
Okay.
Wait, before you do that, I'm the president. They just put this on my table. Coach Brown, could you come to my office? Do you know about this?
Jack.
Shit.
Now I'm expecting you as my nigga that we grew up together.
Here, and that's why I got to. Okay, here's why I'm almost the wrong person to answer that question.
No, you're the right person.
Because I have seen so much domestic violence in my past.
Okay.
And this one thing.
All I'm asking you is, do you know about this? That's all I'm asking.
No, I can't. Okay, this is why I can't answer that. Shout out to Sheena, the girl in the manager. Girl, she is cooking that chicken like somebody's wife. She got me tempted to eat some fucking chicken, and I'm a vegetarian. I ain't ate no chicken in 3 years. Anyway, this behavior follows dudes that beat their woman. Unless that nigga is really, really crazy, he ain't gonna put his hands on no man. Most dudes I know that put their hands on a woman fold like a beach chair in front of a man.
Speak on.
Exactly.
Now, for me, my man code will not allow me to be friends with a nigga like that.
Okay.
So that's why I wouldn't.
So you don't know nothing about this?
I don't because I wouldn't.
But I'm your friend. But you found this out about me.
I found that out.
I'm on your coaching staff. I'm getting paid $200,000 a year.
I'm gonna tell you like this, bruh. Straight up,
I need my job.
man to man. I don't get into no dude's business.
Thank you. And I didn't do that. So it was just a misunderstanding.
It was a misunderstanding.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna go. I'm gonna let you keep your job.
Okay.
But if I think that you put your hands on your girl, I'm gonna hire some thugs to stomp your ears together.
Okay.
Straight up.
It's all good.
Keep
Okay,
your
now
job.
me being president,
Yeah.
you say you don't know nothing about this. I know this your boy. I know y'all grew up together.
Sure.
And I know you know something about this. But your motherfucking ass, we better go 16-0. Okay? Now get back to coaching.
Yeah, nigga, you better figure out how to make some pros look like they ain't pros and put them on the team. You better.
So you gonna handle it that way?
I'm going to handle it that way.
You gonna give me? So y'all gonna give me the benefit of the doubt? You gonna give me a pass?
No. I'm talking about in the European spectrum of how they handle that. You know what I mean? Like my man said, he ain't hanging around with nobody who's doing that.
I can't do that.
And I'm already knowing he ain't hanging around with somebody who doing that.
Now,
But it's a lot of but it's a lot of in the closet abusers. You don't know that until the shit comes out.
bruh. Come on.
Yeah, I mean I feel what you're saying.
I don't know one dude that's putting his hands on a woman on a regular in secret enough that people don't know. And I tell you something else, and this is very controversial. Say what you want to, but it's how I feel. Any woman hit twice by the same dude is half to blame.
For staying.
Like, nigga,
Yeah.
the same dude. It's now.
Shame on me once.
Nigga, they killing niggas over cigarettes.
Yeah. And you stand.
You put your hands on me again,
That
all I
part.
gotta do is call the police.
Yeah.
You know how it's going down.
Yeah.
Knock that shit off. Or leave. Leave. And I'm sorry, I've heard all this shit about the victim mentality. Okay, that's fine. But you also have to say that is why the victim didn't do what they were supposed to do. You can't. It still comes back to that. It still comes back to that. And
But the reason I brought it up because when I watched his press conference,
Okay.
I was just like, okay, that's fucked up. They throwing that shit, and he's not even taking, he's not being held accountable for knowing, like you said. He
Right.
knew.
Right.
He knew
Right. Yeah.
what the fuck he was doing. And the whole time, he's
If the wife is texting the other wife the abuse,
showing her the pictures.
you got to be pillow talking with her at
Thank
some
you.
point in time. She got to tell you something. Well, you don't need a guy on your staff is he's a loose cannon or whatever. It's
Right.
got to be some type of mention of that.
Right.
Whether he blocked her out and he's all about football. He ain't trying to hear all that. That's on him. But he was told. You got to know what he was told.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it comes down, like you said, you're the president of the university. Your whole thing is, okay, I'm going to believe you on this one. Give you this 3-game suspension, but y'all better win.
I'm not
the game.
believing you because I care. I'm believing you because I got to win football games.
yeah,
That's it, right?
You know what I mean? So they don't act like they got some type of moral compass. They don't.
No,
That's-
no.
Yeah.
the question is, should every human come to the rescue of every other human? And my answer to that, unfortunately, is no. That, and I hate to take such a hard line with this, but I've seen it where I've had cousins and relatives. I had a cousin, she came home crying with her eye closed. And Patrice, and yeah, I'm putting your shit out there, girl, because we all big and grown now. Ain't nobody arguing over your big ass right now. Patrice,
Wow.
Patrice,
Club you with a baby seal.
Anyway, dumbass, she came over with her eye closed, nigga. We was on fire. Me, two of her brothers, and one of my boys. was
Ready for war.
Nigga, where is this? And he was on the west side.
Right.
We drove over there. It was 7 of them sitting on the porch and 4 of us. And we got out the car like, nigga, let's get it done.
we know what we here
we ain't
for.
bring no guns,
Right.
but we could, dude,
Yeah, nigga, let's go.
Marlo, we finna whoop your ass, bruh. And you and whoever with you. Them niggas came down off the porch. We let them niggas have it. It wasn't even close.
Right.
We whooped them niggas ass.
Right.
Got back in the car. 3 months later, Patrice and Marlo back together.
Yeah, that's how it always happens.
That's how you do. What the fuck? And now, through the code of man-woman, she's supposed to ostracize us because we whooped her man's ass.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't do that shit no more. I can't help you out. I can help you once you get out. If you go, I don't want to see Marlo. I don't want to talk to him no more. I don't want him calling on the phone. You give me those directives, and I'll go talk to Marlo and go, look here, dude. If you see my sister or my cousin or my niece, if you talk to my niece, she's made it very clear that she don't want no part of you. And I see that she's serious about it. Now, nigga, the next time we do this, I'm a douse you with gasoline.
You
Set
see
you on fire.
what you're explaining that a lot of people are not hearing is that emotional switch.
Right.
Yes.
You can't control that because your switch is to protect
Yes.
by getting rid of the problem.
Yes.
Now her emotional switch is my problem has been beat up, so I gotta care for my problem.
Right.
So that's why you can't get involved.
You're right.
I'm with you on that.
You can't. I can get involved when you gone.
Right.
When you come behind the gates, Now, I'll secure the gates.
Right.
But while you
But
dance
until
around out
then-
there in the field, that's between y'all.
Right.
Yeah. But until then, ain't shit you can do.
Ain't
about
nothing I can do.
Yeah.
it. No, I feel you on that one.
Now, you serious about leaving? I can help you if you serious about leaving. I can pull up with a moving truck
Yeah.
and some goons, and I guarantee you that nigga ain't gonna say shit.
Right.
While we pull your shit out, I promise you. You know how I ain't gonna say shit? Because I'm gonna roll up on him. Marlo, we moving her out. Don't say shit.
Right.
Because everything you got, we got.
Right. So,
And we doubled
to
up.
what you just said is a beautiful point. Ladies, don't call until you at
Don't
that
don't
moment.
hit the panic button.
Yeah.
You can't, because see, ladies like to do this a lot. They like to hit the red button and then
They want to see the cavalry.
Yes, they want to see the cavalry, but the cavalry fire the missiles, and now I'm just playing.
Yeah,
playing.
It
The
ain't that
missiles
serious.
is in the fucking air.
Yeah, they about to hit.
Yeah,
They about to hit the target now.
these dudes. That's why.
That's a beautiful explanation.
Thank you, bro. That's why I used to tell my ex this, because she did real hot mouth, real hot, and I was like, "Look, this is what you don't understand, okay? Everything you do is not justified by everything you feel. That's the earmark of insanity. Whatever I felt like, well, goddamn it, you was." I thought you was cheating. I felt angry, so I killed the kids. No, bitch, no.
Yeah.
You cannot. Everything you do,
And
is,
that's real.
yeah, and that's real. Everything you do is not justified by whatever you feel, and you can't just say this bullshit that's just coming out your head.
Right, exactly.
I don't get to use
The emotional part of it.
I don't
Yeah.
get to use my past to beat your ass.
Right.
I done seen my uncle, dude. I grew up around pimps, hustlers. I seen my uncle smack a woman so hard. He was coming in the vestibule, which is some back east shit. He was coming in the vestibule
Yeah.
with one chick. She saw him, came down out the house, started giving him some mouth. He slapped her so hard, he broke his watch, stepped over her, and went in the house. Do you know what she was doing? Picking up the pieces to get it fixed, nigga.
That's how it
I
was
saw
back
this
then.
at 8
Slam the child on the hard concrete.
Thank you. I saw this at 8 years old. Does any of that give me the license to put my hands on you now?
Not at all.
It don't. So stop blaming your mom and them. Stop blaming your past. These are choices you make.
Now clean up that blood off my vestibule.
Right. And get the mop
God damn it, put some pine salt
and
on
clean
there.
yourself up.
Oxy 12.
Yeah, that domestic violence, man. It's
That's a
just
rough
tough,
one, man.
It's tough.
It's a rough one.
Hey,
Definitely tough.
yes sir, yes sir. It's been a very rough week for your boy, Trump. You took a hit, yo.
I don't believe so.
You don't think so?
No. I think what we're watching is the disassembly of the United States of America.
All day long,
Yes.
Rome is burning.
The entire
pulling the very
bruh.
fabrics of this thread.
This whole
he's
shit
pulling
is,
this shit apart.
This
yeah.
whole shit is wrestling.
Yes,
This is one big. Okay,
he's determined to tear it down.
if you had no, he's not. The people who are pulling his strings are the unelected
told
motherfuckers is
you.
who doing this. This ain't got shit to do with Donald Trump. Donald
Right.
Trump is a fucking puppet.
He's the
we all
shadow.
know that, yeah.
He's the
Okay.
shadow.
We all know that, yeah.
There's no this concept that you elected him because you didn't vote for Hillary. That is such
Bullshit.
okay. First off, let's think about voting for a minute. Okay, we are aware that the world outside, when you go to buy a pizza, when you go to get gas, when you open a book, a manual, you read instructions, all that shit is set up on a 7th grade level.
Right.
The average vocabulary, the average lexicon for Americans is 7th graders.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
Yes. Now, there is no school equivalent, a truck driving school equivalent to Harvard. Harvard is it. There's no Harvard truck driving school or
Right,
Harvard
that's it.
plumbing
Yeah.
school. This Harvard is this. Now, the motherfuckers who graduate from Harvard run the world. But
All
what
day
you
long.
want me to believe is that these motherfuckers who are supposedly the smartest motherfuckers in the world have left the decision of who runs the world up to the 7th graders. Bullshit, get the fuck out of here. No, they don't. This
Can I do a mock election to give people a better visual?
Sure.
Okay.
Help them out.
You're a Republican. You're a Democrat. Okay.
And there was a sniper bullet that just came through.
Really?
That was that missile that landed.
I had nothing to do with it. I just want to say that. I want to be clear. I was over here.
Really?
I had nothing to do with it. I didn't touch it. If it's broke, it is TDP's fault.
Yeah, my energy is strong.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
The force is strong with this motherfucker. Now, what was I going to say? Oh.
No, here it is. The election.
That passcode is wrong. I need you to come and
Let TDP make it sound.
yes, make it.
Hey, you better watch your tone, pitch, and
young
delivery. Because you got your hair done.
What I hair did, yo.
Get on the screen.
That ain't nothing but Kool-Aid streaks in your hair.
She Kool-Aid. She starts sweating. And she
Now,
likes,
here's a mock draft.
she
go
likes
ahead.
to.
Republican, Democrat.
All right.
Thank you, Doc.
GB, since you're a book reader, you'll be the Republican, and your number
Absolutely.
will be 1.
Okay.
You a GD, and
Growth
you're
development, not gangster cypher no more.
okay, and you'll be number 2.
Okay.
Now, cast your vote. You cast as
1.
okay. You cast as
2.
okay. You guys voted, right?
Right.
Correct. Now, I am the house. I am the controller of this shit. Guess what number came up? 3.
3. That's what I was. But yeah.
Yeah.
Because I control this shit.
Or 3.5 or
Sitting on all your
9,000.
shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And 3 is who I'm going to give to run shit.
Exactly.
While everybody is, kowtowing to what you talking about and what you're not talking about, I still control the goddamn number. So when the people at the store tell me, do you register to vote? No, how do I register to count?
Exactly.
That's what I want to do.
Right. Wow.
I
do
wanna register the count. Let me do that part.
Yes.
So like you say, it's a cold game, man. It's a cold game. So people really need to understand that and just check out of that shit. Because ain't no laws really helping you with the shit you want done
anyway.
or
It don't apply to
need
you.
done
Yeah.
or would like to do.
Yeah.
How about it?
That part.
It don't apply to us. I mean, I just saw the motherfucker and I was just like, wow. Just to watch the democracy just being torn apart, it's just like, okay. Russia doing a great job.
I don't know if that's I don't know how big a problem that is for black people, to be honest with you.
With the democracy?
No. Yeah. When did it work for you?
It's a good question.
I'll just leave that out there.
I'm trying to think of a case when it worked.
This is That's because when white people,
Europeans.
when you hear the term Democrat
Lice.
or Republican, those are terms white people use to describe each other. They're not talking about you.
Correct.
All day long.
This niggas kill me with vote and all this. Okay, we've had the right to vote for 50 years. We haven't moved 50 feet. Mm-hmm. We got the same fucking problems.
And then you got people out there who say, well, which one is the oldest party? The Democratic Party, which funded slavery.
Thank
Exactly.
you. Thank you.
That's the part that people don't understand and they don't know about.
right.
Oh.
See, yeah.
Yeah. You could walk into a Democratic National Convention with a T-shirt on that says the Democratic Party funded slavery, and nobody can make you take it off because it's not a lie. It's not slander. That's
No,
the truth.
that's the truth.
So the niggas kill me thinking that their solutions are gonna come from outside. They're not.
Right.
They're not.
Right.
Who's the Korean Republican that all the Koreans are behind? I'll wait.
Who's the Korean Democrat?
That they're all hoping is
They
going to
just got
solve
one.
their
Yeah.
problems.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. I have no faith in the political system at all.
None at all.
That's why, you talking like with, around, you say stuff to be like, oh, you sound like you voted for Donald Trump. I said, I'd rather be an elephant than a donkey.
Exactly.
Wow. I didn't vote at all.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
I'd rather
but yes.
be an elephant
How about it?
than a
Yeah.
donkey.
How about it?
You get all that.
Yeah, think about it.
Nigga, your vote count. You gotta really make sure
I can't believe they roll with that metaphor.
Man, your vote count, nigga. You better get out there and vote. It count.
Right.
It's like, really?
Oh, our ancestors died for that privilege. No, they were murdered.
Mm-hmm.
They were murdered. No. There was a man who said integration. There was a civil rights leader who said Dr. King was wrong about integration.
He said it himself.
Dr. King.
Yeah.
This is what the fuck are we doing?
I'm afraid I'm sending my people into a burning house.
All day long.
That's a cold visual.
Right.
When you're
Yeah.
trying to do something right.
Like-
So I never fought him for trying to do something
No.
right. Because then it was like you on this side of the track and they on that side of the
Right.
track. So even the last 2 years of his life, the church, everybody turned on that dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All day
And they
long.
try to make him out to be this big hero, as if that's how they felt about him all that time, and that's
Right.
bullshit.
Bullshit.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
When he spoke out against Vietnam, and the president at the time said, you know, he's a communist and all that. So that's when you know the church was controlled by the government. 'Cause then
You mean as opposed to now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if it's controlled back then, you think it ain't controlled now?
Man, shit.
Come on, man.
Big bucks, big business.
Dude.
That's how it always.
Y'all believe in God, but don't believe in that nigga.
Exactly. You worship this, but don't worship that.
Wow.
Monetize this, don't monetize that. I mean, it's
He
always
couldn't get a
been like
Sunday
that.
dinner nowhere.
Nowhere.
That's hilarious. And now his pictures on the front of every funeral home fan.
I don't have a problem with that because the man did what he did.
Well, yeah.
The man
Shout
did
out to
what he
Dr.
did.
In the words of KRS-One, black people, you already had a Jesus. His name was Dr. Martin Luther King. He came here and died for you. And now you motherfuckers is running up and down his boulevard shooting at each other.
All day long.
And I'm going to say this to the power of that man. You got to understand, you living on one side of the town and they calling your house saying they finna bomb you and your family. Where you going to run to?
Yeah.
You know what kind of terror that is to be under?
Right.
Like, if I go outside, it's
They right
all
there.
them.
Right.
Yeah.
And ain't no me's.
all
Ain't no
them.
me's. Yeah, that's a heavy that's a heavy load to bear, man. To
So
know.
how do you think about going into that segue is like when you say that you have nowhere to turn to, it's like I was talking to my younger brother in Chicago. It's like with all the killings and the shootings.
Yeah.
You know? It's like we ain't that mad as a people. We're not that mad. You know, I'm waiting to see what the totality is this weekend. How many shootings, how many murders? Because it seems like it's only happening on Fridays, Saturdays.
Oh, you mean when police have days off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Weekend warriors.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the whole thing.
And that's
We're
in
not-
every city. And that's
Sure.
that's in every
Sure.
city.
Well, what I'm waiting to see is what happens when somebody shoots back,
Exactly.
because this keeps happening to groups of innocent people, and unless there's been some switch hit that I don't know about, the gangsters I knew was looking for other niggas. Like, maybe I shot your niece, but I was looking for you.
Right.
Niggas don't load up and go, let's just go shoot a group of niggas for nothing.
Nothing.
That's
Every weekend you
Something don't
coming out,
smell right.
70 motherfuckers shot, and I'm like, and me and my brother was talking, I'm like, you know, we had our little minor, you know, trivial beefs. You know, you owe me $3 or something, you know, shit get out of hand.
Right.
But you getting up to like 70 people a weekend shot, we ain't that angry.
Nah.
We not that,
We're
you
not
know,
that
we
angry.
trying to enjoy the summer like everybody else. And
Right.
it's only now happening on the south and the west side.
And you know what's the real quagmire in this situation?
What's that?
The women. Women will always be in the car. They will always be somewhere. Follow that car. They was over here. They went over here.
right.
You'll never get them stories.
No, you don't.
And another thing, it's with all the modern technology now. The camera surveillance.
They got cameras
everywhere. And you
But
can't,
that's what I'm saying. But the girls,
Right.
yeah.
if
And
the girls
girls
don't know
got
what
cameras.
happened,
That's that nigga license plate.
yeah. The girls don't know.
None of
Yeah.
that.
There's some bullshit going on.
Yes.
Some bullshit going on.
I firmly believe that this is either paramilitary, Manchurian, or both. As in, they got some niggas, they done put on some type of trance, and them niggas is going out and doing this shit. Or these are some imported, horrible motherfuckers. Because you know they got these new rubber masks now.
Have you
that
seen
look
them?
like niggas.
Oh, they got the whole full thing that pull on with the arms and the fingers
Right.
and everything. You look and you put the glasses on and a hat.
You are that nigga
You
there.
that nigga there.
So what you saying is, it ain't no light. It is what you said, and it is body snatching.
Yes. Yes.
You
That
see the
is
white
what
boy
it
that they finally caught that was on the outskirts of Chicago, robbing the gas stations, had the mask on and all of that shit.
Got
You know,
on my
robbing all
nigger
the gas
mask.
stations, and he going in blazing, straight up like, yo,
Yeah.
And they arrested 2 people on that. But then they couldn't find out that his girlfriend got mad at him, at the white boy, and turned him in.
Wow.
On some emotional shit. So he been putting on the mask, and he has the hands and the fingers to go with it, and this is who been doing those robberies. But see, that's the crazy shit about it, though, man. It's like, I'm like, this is so fucked up right now. You know?
Well, I think we're just like you said about Rome. We're at the end of a civilization.
Right.
And it's really hard. It's always hard for the people at the end of the civilization to really look at it because, nigga, the rocks are falling around you. So it's hard for people to wrap their brains around the fact that shit is about to be entirely different. And I don't think it's going to go like white people think it's going to go. I really don't.
No.
I don't. Because they like fighting. They don't like dying.
Yeah.
They love fighting. They just don't like their dying. Yeah. That's where the cruise missile comes from.
Yeah. It's going to be a horrible ending to this shit, yo. Horrible.
They love to hunt.
I disagree. I don't think it's going to... I think some horrible shit this way cometh. There's going to be some horrible shit. I think that these cities, the way the gentrification, see how they doing Crenshaw, they fixing up Crenshaw for the white folks. I think that the cities are going to be these beautiful monuments, these cathedrals to their fucking decadence. And everywhere outside of the cities is going to be beyond the Thunderdome.
Oh, yeah.
I really believe it's going to be on some Mad Max type shit. Internet reception only goes to the cities. You got to get, it's going to be, oh, shit.
Uncle Al.
What's going on, Joe?
Can we take a break?
Yeah.
Can we take a break?
Yeah, y'all get chicken and waffles back there, man.
We'll be right back in a man's... Welcome back to In a Man's World.
Ciao,
Jeff
Bella.
Arnold. I'm Jeff Arnold.
TDP.
Jeff Brown.
And we joined by the one and only Uncle Al from Al Toomerstown. What's up, Big Al?
Hanging in there, man. What's going on with it?
Not much, man.
Glad to finally be here with you all tonight. And, you know, I was hoping that other fat-nosed nigga was here with you tonight.
Fat
That nigga, he regurgitating right now.
And he's going to find out how much he's not needed down here. The show is called In a Man's World. I guarantee you it will still have 2,000 views without you.
That's right.
Call in on your own show, motherfucker. If you look at it, call in. I'm normally calling in to talk to you on your shit. With your good high standard having ass. Call in tonight. Let's hear what you got to say.
Damn.
Shots fired.
He fired them first, man. You know I don't fire friends.
What these? Okay. I need to be updated. I've apparently.
You know what's going on, man.
I have no
over
idea.
There, I saw an episode over there on Zoe where he was sitting there talking about the shit he did. The nigga said and humiliated me on his own show about his standards was higher than mine. Talked about an ex-girlfriend of mine and everything. Jeff, I got that over there with Joe. He said that right there with y'all.
Yeah.
So it's not that big of a deal. I'm just saying, nigga, once you fired me,
You better throw something soft because it's coming back.
Niggas. So anyway, it's glad to be back here. I heard you guys earlier. You were talking about growing up with gang banging and all this type of shit. Y'all
Yes,
from
sir.
Chicago.
Size of town.
Where'd you grow up at?
I'm from a little town called Albany, Georgia, man. That has been in the top 3 of murderism. If you look at based on the
Per capita?
Yeah. It's right up there after East St. Louis.
Say palpitation.
I had to jump in there. Had to jump in there.
Yeah, they
and palpitation.
Jump in there and pull the words off it. Get off him! Get off him! He only wants you. He wants you.
They do that shit to me too, so don't take it personally.
That's okay. Don't. That's what I'm here
I grew up
for.
with a lot of violent country ass niggas. So when I got out here
Yes,
and went
sir.
to any cities, man, it was much easier for where I came from. It was much easier. I came out here like 18 and 19 years old, and I've seen all the shit. But if you carry yourself the right way, which is what I've done, I ain't never really had no problem.
You don't have no
motherfucker
issues.
ever
That's
walked
right.
Where you from, nigga? What set you from? I've never heard that.
Okay, that's good.
And I doubt if you've heard it, yeah.
Well, you do.
When I first came
always
out,
a well-dressed Herbie Hancock. We used to call you Herbie Hancock.
Yeah,
You always one of them smooth motherfuckers. But if you
Still
dress, and we didn't wear hats like that, but I'm just saying there's a way that gangster shit come out. If you dress a certain way,
I mean, but I was always, my father always instilled, never fear another man.
Yeah.
right.
How about it?
And I never feared another man, so I was able to go in any neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I can go up to the hardcores nigga
Yeah,
there
right.
was, and look you. My father always said, extend your hand, look that man in the eye, and say what's up to him.
Yeah.
And that'll break and chill a whole lot of shit.
It's a lot harder
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder to do evil to a being that is in its own energy and looking you right in your shit.
Yeah.
Real hard.
Exactly.
And you always can, and growing up around that shit, like we knew victims coming in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
It's
can
the way
smell it.
You can smell a victim.
Yeah.
And I've never, like you said, I've never walked around as a victim.
Yeah.
Because you can
Come on,
smell
let's
that
go.
motherfucker. Yeah, you knew who to rob.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like they said, when we went on the west side, we never feared. Because them niggas know, okay, and the way we carried ourselves, the motherfuckers will run up and then be like, yo, what's up? I'm like, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
Al, I'm gonna hold your wallet till the show is over. Chicago niggas over there.
No, I ain't worried about that, man. It's just like, and I'm sure we've all traveled right here. And I got you, but I'm just
Right here. Okay, nigga. All right. Okay, nigga.
yeah, I put
And
my
that's
wallet in with you coming up here.
Them LA niggas get you quick too,
you
though.
think we've all been blessed to travel up here with what we do.
That's right.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. When I think, man, I've been able to go to every goddamn fucking wherever my people is, the worst neighborhood, the people are
Thank
afraid
you.
of, and fit right in.
Exactly.
Anybody ever question me, LA, Chicago, I'm a nigga.
I wouldn't
fit right
trade.
in.
I wouldn't trade growing up hard in the
Exactly.
'70s.
Yes.
For nothing.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And I know you got to know that. You growing up out here, but when you done travel to other places,
Yeah.
You blend right in.
If you carry
Right.
yourself the right way, you ain't fucking with
I'm
nobody.
looking for the ghetto. When I go places,
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
I'm looking for the hood
I
shit.
need to where the hood shit at. I can read the jungle. I
I'm
can
looking
read the
for
jungle.
motherfuckers that look just like y'all.
Because when we first started off, you know, traveling around in the comedy game, you know, we used to go to different cities and all that, and it'd be like, okay, where them niggas balling at?
Yeah.
Right.
On our day off, where them niggas balling at? Where you know, you niggas on this side, y'all some scrub ass niggas.
Yeah.
Oh, you niggas is over here? Okay, cool. We be here tomorrow
Show me
morning.
where the hardest niggas
Yeah.
at, the gangster
That's
bitches
real.
and everything. Shoot, I want to be around my folks.
So y'all got an after hours?
Shooting pool
Okay,
with
nigga,
them.
we there.
If I don't hear a gunshot where I'm at that night, I'm in the wrong place.
Exactly. There's
And
a
the
very-
real love is when the niggas say, "Hey man, my girl making taco. Y'all can come."
Y'all want to come through.
Yeah, nigga, we there. Nigga.
Niggas gonna waste some provisions on you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We going. Nigga, we there.
Oh,
yeah.
here's somebody in the chat room said, when I go, Chuck Farmer says, when I go to the
Chuck.
hood, I always bless the bum with $1 or buy a little bullshit cologne or something. They look out for you. That is very true.
Yes, it is.
That
Chuck
nigga-
is right. Chuck is always saying
Don't
something.
park your cars at that light. The niggas are stealing cars tonight. They still, yeah, that's that dude.
Chuck is always saying something positive. I see his stuff online all the time. He's always saying something positive about it. He's right on that.
Yeah.
Give somebody, but you know when you talk about giving bombs, I only do that every now and then. I mean, a bum might get lucky, and I give you $20, so that means the next 30 motherfuckers actually I ain't got shit for you.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I let the
And it
energy.
kills me to see motherfuckers. I mean, you see this all over the neighborhood. When you go in front of a liquor store and see a motherfucker goddamn asking you for something, it's like, nigga, there's no way I'm going to give you a dime. Standing outside the liquor store asking me for it. Go stand in front of the bank, but the liquor store,
Right.
What about the liquor bank?
they
Same
done shut
thing.
that down.
Yeah.
Amen for the liquor bank being gone.
No.
How many livers and kidneys has that place collected?
I mean, your brains go.
It'll
Man,
be back
brain
open
matter.
as soon as that goddamn fucking train keep going down this road. I wish I could buy that motherfucker. Y'all know rich motherfucker. Tell Jamie to buy that motherfucker. That liquor bank right there on the corner of Stocker.
Oh, that's been there forever.
Marriage flat, $2 million.
Forever.
We need somebody to buy that motherfucker. When that train finish going down this goddamn street, it's gonna be worth more than it was.
Oh, Mavericks Flat needs to be turned into a museum.
It's an historical landmark.
Yeah.
It's an historical landmark.
But we've all had some great moments in that motherfucker.
Oh,
It looks
yeah.
like a spaceship. When I walk in that motherfucker, it's like Captain Kirk.
Mirrors and all that.
Yeah, all that shit. Yeah, yeah.
Get beamed down up in there.
I'm gonna need all of you to stop making fun of our ancestors who thought they was doing something with them beads and mirrors and balls and shit.
That's the psychedelic.
And
shack right there, yo.
somebody got dressed up to go up in there back in the
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Are you kidding me?
They did.
You ever look at older women and go and try to figure out whose pussy they were? Like there had to be everybody's grandmama is not holy and wholesome.
Yeah.
Somebody fucked all the Isley brothers backstage, and I'm like,
Yeah, because you see them pictures back there.
right, right.
Oh, yeah.
Yo,
They was groupies back then.
Yeah.
that's what I tell me in my joke. I mean, like, yo, if you between 21 and 32, it's a good chance I probably fucked your moms.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, on the, and
Let me see your hair.
And them young kids be like, no, you didn't. I be like, how old are you? I'm 29. You don't know what your mama was doing.
Thank you.
30 years ago, your mama
Yeah.
was sitting right where you sitting at 30 years ago, sitting up here talking about that nigga fine, that
Right.
nigga funny. I'ma fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
Right.
I'ma suck that nigga dick in the car.
Your
That's
mama,
That's
your
your
mama
mama.
at some point left the house knowing she was gonna fuck, but not knowing who.
Exactly.
Yeah, but they don't understand that the little girls that they always defensive of their mom, but they don't realize the little girls that they doing that to. One day they gonna be a grandma.
Yeah.
About that is you just.
But you know what? A
Yes,
woman
sir.
in the audience, she got me back because when I told her I was 55, and she's like, "Oh, that's interesting." She said, "That's kind of funny. I never looked at it like that." She said, "So that means I fucked a whole lot of these niggas' daddies." I'm like, "Exactly.
Sure.
It's like,
Yeah.
you got a point there,
Sure.
girl. She's like, "Okay, I feel you. I never looked at it. You had me looking at it like, okay, I see it now." I'm like, "Yeah."
Toomer, you hit on something. Though these are the 4 words no black male wants to deal with. My mama ain't shit. Some of y'all mamas ain't shit. Some of y'all mamas, some of you ain't seen your daddy because of your mama. But you don't want to deal with it. They do not want to deal with that shit.
Exactly.
But you know what's more interesting though?
Right.
Because we all probably experienced it.
Sure.
When you fuck the chick and then you see her several years later and she married to another nigga.
Oh, yeah.
And then you run into her. That's the most uncomfortable because that nigga looking at you and you like hug her and then you know and you can feel the energy coming
Yeah.
off of him and you like and then she start with the baddie crazy shit. She's like, that's the reason why I never really fucked
Right.
with you that much. You know, now, nigga, I understand
Yeah.
what you going through.
Right.
Nigga.
And-
I just hugged a nigga. It ain't nothing.
I
but
just got
did fuck her, though.
a slice. You bought the pie.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Yeah.
exactly.
Welcome to Any Man's World, the Four Tops edition.
Oh, fuck that.
TDP.
I'm Jeff Arnold.
I'm Levi Stubbs.
Oh, okay. There you,
I'm Nefarious Baltimore, a.k.a. Al Tillman.
there you go. But yeah, that's the most interesting thing is when you run into them ex. All the time ago, and you be like, oh, okay, yeah.
All right, man. It's like you said. It's like, bruh, it's the new motherfucker that's sitting there smiling like he got some bitch. Nigga, I know the shit that if you ain't found out of it yet, there's a fucked up side of this bitch that you don't know yet.
Yeah.
And you're going to see it.
That's like that
you
Corey
said,
Holcomb joke. You better get over here on the couch with us.
See hope.
I fucking love Corey Holcomb.
Oh, man. Oh, that nigga bring the pain, yo.
Yeah. Nigga over there acting
That
some
nigga-
ditty with that broad. Nigga, you better get over here with the rest of us. That's that nigga.
That's an awkward feeling, though. That's an awkward feeling.
Oh, but it's always that nigga that walked through the door, and you already know who she is.
Right.
And you like, nigga, really?
Nigga.
Yeah.
You putting her on the pedestal? Nigga? Really?
Now, here's...
Wow.
Dear ladies, so you understand, that's the definition of a sucker. A sucker is a person who respects a person, place, or thing more than that person, place, or thing respects itself. So you are giving more respect to her vagina than she did.
Right.
Which makes you a sucker. That's why you don't want to be the new dude in town with the girl by the hand, because you don't know who to... And I'm not saying you can't hoe. I'm saying you can't fall in love in the same town you was hoeing. Move to where niggas don't know when you walk in the room.
Let me say this.
Exactly.
Rest in power to your boys, James Hanna. Could you give us
Hanna
the
talk.
wedding joke?
Oh, yes. Yes. Rest in peace, James Hanna. James goes, ladies, here's the difference. A woman can be walking down the aisle on her wedding day. Music playing, family in there, rose petals, little kids. Dun, 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 dun. Stop the music. All you bitches, fuck them. But I got him. Talking about her husband to be the biggest, nastiest player in town. Start the music, and she can marry this nigga with pride. It ain't a man in the world that wants to see his future bride coming down the aisle. Dun, 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 dun. Whoop, stop the music. All you niggas fuck her. But I got her.
You can have her, nigga.
Yeah, nigga, that's all you.
Cake will be cut in 15 minutes.
Get mad at you, and she'll be sucking my dick whenever she mad at you.
Thank you.
You go ahead and marry this goddamn trifling bitch.
Yes.
I don't see her fucking whenever she get mad.
Yes. That baby
Women
gonna
do
come
that.
out looking like all of us.
Hilarious.
We're in her DNA, nigga.
But he's got my eyes.
Yes. That's because she like to fuck dudes look like you. That's,
He play ball like me, nigga. Shit.
Yeah, women they always have the most convenient excuse for fucking around. When we do it, we just do it. But when they fuck around, it's because it's I'm a victim.
Speak on it, Al. Speak on it.
Somebody made me go suck another dick. How my daddy treated my mom. It's how this last boyfriend treated me. It's how this last husband. You think about it, all the women you've ever met. Have you ever came across too many that ain't never gotten nothing fucked up? They got something fucked up to say about every dude to justify why they're single.
Yeah, that's true.
This nigga did this. He did that. When my dad did this to my mom, they always. But how many times do you sit around? I mean, when I'm meeting somebody new, especially a female, I'm not talking about no exes.
no, you're
But they
doing,
always-
you're doing about your exes. Women talk about their exes a
Yeah.
lot more. Men do the shit. Like this bitch here that I was with that went through my money. I ain't gonna talk about that bitch. I'm just gonna watch your ass like a hawk.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's So our actions
And evaluation.
and evaluate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
It's a lot different.
absolutely.
Yeah. And it goes back to what you said about James Hanna in the wedding. Even when we found out, when sex is find out, like men, when you find, I mean, man, I've never walked into my house and caught my woman fucking nobody else, but I know a lot of guys have.
Yeah.
Or either if you ain't did that, you know she has. There's a difference when a man find out his woman fucking around on somebody, and when women find out their dude is fucking on somebody. Women are so goddamn shallow. They might not like it, but all they gotta ask you is, do you love her? Do you care about it?
Yep, that's it.
And all you gotta do is say no. But on the other hand, man, if you bust your bitch fucking somebody else, it's like,
Nigga, it's a wrap.
We don't give a fuck about how you feel about it. We don't care if you decided to fuck him in the parking lot after the club. We don't care about how much money he's invested or how much he's emotionally invested. Did you bust him open and did he run a... Okay, well, there it is.
yeah. You ain't bringing nothing back to the family.
Right.
Right.
You bringing nothing back to the you explain that shit.
I know you didn't lick
Well,
your
that's
balls.
but then that's why that's why when you in a relationship with a monogamous one or a woman you feel like you can respect, that's why it means so much more to a man when you cheat. Because a man, no, I don't give a fuck about these broads.
Right.
Yeah.
When we know the shit that you have to build up in your head, or that's all we doing when we dating you, is building this fucking puffy place we're gonna fuck you in there for you. You let this other motherfucker build it. You ain't gonna just, women don't just fuck some dude.
No.
Right.
They gonna fuck your upgrade, nigga.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you going to the gym. If you go to the gym, she gonna fuck a nigga that play on the Falcons. She's
But it goes back to like Corey's joke, like he said. When women
They trying
fuck,
to upgrade.
when women fuck, niggas fuck because we know we can fuck. We trying to bust a nut. When your woman step out of bounds and fuck another nigga, she actually like that
upgrade.
motherfucker.
You've been
trying to
replaced.
come up.
Yeah, she like that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, she gonna take the time out
Yeah.
to text that motherfucker while she pulling up in the house. Like, I made it home safe.
right.
You know, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Nigga, when you bust, if you cheat and you fucking with your side bitch and all that, you ain't texting when you getting home.
No.
You just like, you know, okay, she texting you, did you make it home? You ain't responding.
Yeah.
That woman's doing all that extra.
We treat the side chick like the pizza boy.
But the word cheating should be obliterated, man. No real man to say he goddamn cheating on his woman at all. Your woman should know what you doing at all goddamn time. So, let me ask all of y'all, out of all the women you dealt with, and I'm telling you, out of 49 years, there have been 3 women, relationship that I have, that I was actually faithful to. I didn't fuck around. I didn't think, I'm just saying, that's just 3 women out of I don't know how many. There are 3 women.
There was 3 with me.
Yeah, that you just, I
I
be
have
friends with somebody.
absolutely never, ever in relationships been faithful to anybody but my wife now. Every other woman I was with, I cheated on. Everyone. If some of you are watching, well, I'm sorry about that.
It's all good.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
but
just being honest. Just being honest. I was never, well, I don't know. It was cheating. It was cheating because I wasn't honest
cheating.
about
Well,
it.
if it was cheating, if you didn't tell her, but
Yes.
what's so special about this one now? It ain't like none of the other ones could do it to make me. Well, I don't have to do
Very
it.
simple. It is very simple. When I used to fuck around, it was like I was trying to build one woman. I never found
That
one
one
woman
woman. Yeah.
who could. In the word, I don't quote this motherfucker often, but it's true. Steve Harvey says a woman, a man can change, and he will change for one woman. The rest of y'all, if he ain't changing for you, you ain't the one. You just get what we got till we find her.
Yeah.
And that's the
believe
truth.
Oh, females just gonna have to goddamn accept, man, that men are we are procreators. Women are incubators. It is not our fucking nature. If you want to tear a man down, try to make him be faithful. I try to be honest with you. Yes, I'm going to do this. You can even pick the bitches out. But every male on this, every male species, that's what we do. This European shit, it wasn't that goddamn way, man, with all that. I mean, that's just not life. Men do that. I ain't got to really care about nobody else to fuck them. I like fuck faces. I like balling bitches' toes up and all
Shout out
that
to
type of
Scarface.
Right.
You know, but that don't mean, that the woman that I'm really
And not
with-
only fuck faces, different fuck faces.
Yes.
Various fuck faces.
Yes.
Light
Different
fuck
sizes
faces, dark
fuck
fuck
faces.
faces, tall, short. Yes.
I'm gonna say this to that point. it's like in coming up, women play with dolls, the dollhouse, the cars, and all that. So they have these conversations of, oh, do you love me? And, oh, Ken, you got to go over here. You're on punishment, and I'm bringing the new doll in. So growing up, they going to move their life like that.
Yeah.
We jumping off roofs, riding bikes, tearing our clothes and all that. We don't get down like that.
Yeah.
So we don't have that type of communication skills that they have at a young age.
We don't. And another thing is, who puts that in us? I mean, I'm glad you brought that up with the kids, with like a little girl, a little boy. It starts at that early age. One of my boys told me that, man, a little baby girl starts crying, you pick up and hold her. Oh, stop crying. What's wrong with you, man? But if a little boy crying, man, you shut the fuck up, you little bitch. You ain't supposed to be crying.
Right.
That shit starts at that goddamn age.
Right.
Where the difference is between us. Mm-hmm. We all cry, but if a little girl, she's it's okay for you to cry. We'll just stroke your ass. But nigga, you cry, you's a bitch.
Right.
Shut up. Yeah. Man up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Motherfucker ain't at 8 months old, and you tell him he ain't supposed to cry. Somebody changed my shitty diaper. That's why I'm crying.
Like my
But
little
don't
niece.
even cry then.
My little niece, she was 4 years old. She had the little easy bake oven. She had her little dolls lined up.
All that shit.
She baking it. Cake could be ready in a minute, and all the boy dolls had to get out of there.
Right.
Yeah.
My son hit me to some shit, and I didn't even understand I was teaching him this. Your boy Blakey, when he was 5, we had some shit we had to do to get ready for my wedding, which he was in, and it was a bunch of shit. He was watching all the fellas doing all this shit. He said, "Daddy, big boys cry, but they don't whine, huh?" Shit, it's out of 5-year-old's mouth.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You can cry, but you don't get to whine.
Right.
I don't get to.
Exactly.
The man
Woe is me.
Bro,
Yeah.
the man is in charge of bad news. Daddy, it's a flat tire. Daddy, some niggas done broken here. Daddy, it's a rat in the garage.
Yeah.
Nigga, if you taking bad news like she taking bad news,
Yeah.
y'all doomed. Y'all doomed. There's a bunch of soft ass niggas out here now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And that's something that every goddamn man has to do. Is because for the most part, because I had my father around and he's still around. My parents have been married 70 years.
Wow.
Respect.
He's 93. She like 87. They got 9.
Well, hold up.
goddamn.
70 years?
70, dude.
Okay.
He's 93. He's 87.
damn.
9
Went through a
kids.
whole lot of
You
shit.
imagine he wake up one morning and go, you know what, fuck all this.
I'm going on Tinder.
I'm done. Right. Hand me that phone. Hand me that phone, goddammit. Done with this shit.
70 years. That's
I
a
done put
long
70
time.
fucking years into this shit.
Nigga,
And another point I
And
want
he
to.
talking
I
shit
coulda
to
White
Committed.
bitches welcome.
I could have committed 2 murders and been out on probation.
Nigga,
And got my voting
you
rights
could
back,
have
nigga.
killed somebody, got out, turned around, and killed somebody the next day again, got caught, and got out in a amount of time.
Yeah.
that he still love her to death. She talked shit to him every fucking day about some bullshit. My dad got caught cheating one time 40 years ago. Every day you got to hear about it.
God damn.
Oh, you still got here.
He like, God damn it, that bitch is dead.
She is dead. Bitch committed suicide.
Why you reading her
She
obituary
committed
again? nigga?
suicide.
That bitch killed herself because she kept hearing you talk about her. And you still talking about it.
She committed suicide because my dad didn't leave my mom and his 9. He didn't leave us. That bitch blew her goddamn brains out. That actually happened.
God
But he's
damn.
been with my goddamn mom 70 years. I'm with the women I come along, man. It's like y'all
See, bitch,
are
I had a
fucked
bitch
up.
kill herself
Having a
for me.
I
mama
hope
like
this-
I have. Man, I see all the shit y'all
Okay.
got me with.
Okay.
And I see what my dad is still going through.
Your daddy, I'm gonna try to say.
And he was a preacher.
I'm gonna say this. As,
wow.
No, well, now it makes sense. But, I'm gonna say this as respectfully
He
as
said-
I can. Your daddy got a woman that's been with him, married to him for 70 years,
Yeah.
and another woman blew her brains out over him.
You know her favorite song?
Nigga, I'd have a T-shirt that said that on it. That's the kind of dick I got. I got a woman staying with me 70 years.
What's the song? It's
And another bitch killed herself. I'd put my dick in a museum. I'd be sitting on my porch.
You know what her favorite song was?
What's that?
You need another lover. Like you need a
And ladies and gentlemen, that was close the show. That's not going to get any better.
Baby.
Yeah, man. But he like I say,
And Pop's still kicking it though, huh?
yeah, he just turned 93 July 15th.
Damn.
But
Is that some shit to throw at your wife though?
Let me ask
man,
this.
but my mom gonna swear like she ain't never fucked nobody else, man. I mean, there's goddamn others. It's like, man,
She 87.
what the fuck you did 60 years ago? Every woman.
Okay, I fucked Lou Rawls one time.
One time.
I went out, no, not
One
Lou
time.
Rock. I went out with the ink spots one time.
One time. Really, James, you going to bring that up? You fuck Count Basie. One time.
TDP.
You was really with Louis Armstrong?
You didn't want to march, nigga. You didn't want to march.
Cap Calloway had me on the guest list.
And you could hear Martin Luther King on speeches talking about Albany, Georgia.
You spent one weekend with Pigmeat Markham, and now
Nigga, did you say pig meat, Marco?
Because you left Dusty Fletcher for him and shit. Nigga, shit. You don't want to talk about Dusty Fletcher, do you?
He gonna sit up here with her because women like that.
you show Ralph Abernathy your tits one time.
The only man that I ever fucked, and he's the only man that I ever had sex with. But you sit at the dinner table. I remember goddamn time sitting at the dinner table and shit. I'm like fucking 7, 8 years old, and she's sitting shit like that. And I probably should have married Robert Madison. He'd have been a better man for me.
You let Julian Bond hit you reverse cowgirl one time. One time. You got to hear it forever.
We ain't talk about that time Adolf Caesar hit that.
Now, kids, your dinner's ready because I'm going to go see Malcolm.
Right.
He said he wants this pussy any means necessary.
My dad
Martin told me to bring it to the highest mountain.
Y'all eat your peas. This is Wilson Pickett's pussy this evening. I got to go.
Because my dad came along in them times, man. He was born in 1925, and sometimes it's good to ask him stories like, man, because growing up in the South, Albany, Georgia, Leesburg, they was lynching niggas back then. But on the Toomer side of my goddamn family, my dad's motherfucking side was pretty privileged. Wasn't no hard slave shit on his goddamn side. And then I asked him, did you ever march with Dr. King and all that shit? It's like, man, no, I supported their cause, but I didn't go out and march, and I had too many kids to feed to be going to fucking jail. So no, I didn't do it.
Wow.
I had to respect that.
Right.
Yeah.
But your mama marched, though.
Yeah, more than that.
Why is he throwing his mama under the bus? When his daddy was the one that fucked up.
My man got a wagon on 22s.
You fucked Benjamin Banneker one time.
Right.
You ain't tell me you went out with Frederick Douglass.
You eat the boys and all these type of motherfuckers. Bitch, you even fuck James Baldwin. When you heard tell this motherfucker you ain't never fucked nobody else. My dad admitted his sin 30 years ago when you still fucking with him, and he still married to your motherfucking ass. But you still,
talking
a bitch killed herself 30 years ago, and you still gonna hold that against them. Because he was a man of God and you cheated on me.
Men fuck up the biggest, women lie the best.
Yes.
You ain't bull.
I got a question for the panel. Have you ever heard that mental cheating is worse than physical cheating from a woman?
Yeah.
You ever
Sure,
get that
I feel
speech?
it is.
Sure.
I feel it is.
Speak on it, Al.
I'd rather for a goddamn bitch to go out and fuck some motherfucker she don't care about and come on back. But bitch, when you sitting around talking about your issues with me to another guy, because I've had bitches tell me that. Well, he's just a friend, that somebody I talk to. But I don't need you sitting around talking about our personal goddamn issues.
I would imagine that's one of the jobs.
Over Moscato.
Right.
Some cheese and shit.
Yeah. This nigga that brought the cheese out.
Yeah. I didn't know you vape.
Yo, just
Here's the
talk.
difference, and women really hate this when I say it, but I don't care. There's, you know how you say we have side chicks? There's no such thing, ladies, as a side dude. It's just two dudes fucking you. It's just not the same. It's not.
It's a train that runs at different times.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, two dudes, two girls and a dude is a menage a trois. Two dudes and a girl, that's a train.
Yeah.
There's a train. That's a good old-fashioned train. Train.
I've been there. Yeah.
I don't make the rules. I just report them.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, well, you right on that, man. But it's just the way they see things, the way they view things, and shit, they act like they so goddamn weak. It's like, man, women are the most powerful things in the world just naturally.
Oh, sure.
I wouldn't want no titties. I don't want no pussy.
Sure.
But if I had those things, I guarantee you, I'd wear it well.
Oh my God! You ever see a good-looking girl broke, like walking around with her
That's
shit
a
raggedy?
shame. I mean,
like,
man,
wow.
I could be a bitch look
Your
like
bed
me.
work
If I
is
had
terrible.
a pussy, if I looked just like me, if I had a pussy, I would never be broke. I don't understand the broke woman syndrome. When you got a product to sell at all time.
Well, maybe they look at the morality and the pride and be like, well, I don't want to be like that. You know,
Not every woman wants to sell her pussy.
Who asked you to?
Thank you.
And you ain't even an ugly bitch. I said if I...
Well, the jury's still out.
Whoa! I bet you ain't never had a compliment like that. Do you use that often now? You roll up in the club, you know what? You ain't no ugly bitch. I'm gonna have to steal that. I'm gonna have to steal that. Oh my God!
I was just saying if
that
I
just
was a
sounds
female that
smooth.
even looked like me, if I had a vagina, if I was a woman, I would never be broke. Not one day.
Welcome to the New Mount
Not that
Olive.
I gotta sell my pussy.
Welcome to the New Mount
just
Olive
wouldn't be broke.
Missionary Baptist Church. I am Bishop Drake, your pastor this morning. I would like to salute all the women on the front. I'd like to let you know that ain't no ugly bitches in the front this morning. Ain't none of you bitches ugly.
And with our guest preacher, Caitlin Toomer.
Oh, you frog face and monkey face bitches out there. If you got a pussy, you should never be broke.
wow.
We had a pretty bitch to try to goddamn stand up and say something about it. So that lets you know if you got a pussy, you have power.
Wet pussy and dry
You
purse
can have
don't
a
match.
child.
Huh?
You know the
Yeah.
kids. The kid starts out in us, but they can have a child. I mean, women have so many other attributes and assets. Why the fuck they want to be us? I don't know. Men are really some
They've
weak,
been
stupid
duped.
motherfuckers.
They've been
They
faked.
have been fucked. They
They
have.
have been faked into believing that dear ladies, we apologize for trying to put you on this pedestal. You want to get down in here in the mud with us pigs and do what we do.
Right.
Fine. But understand that it's a step down. Pussy is earned. Dick is not. That's why you can't. Okay. When I say and I used to, it's just the truth.
In a man's world.
I tried to count. I lost count at 200. I've slept with over 200 women, which means
That's it.
I talked 200 women out their drawers. Now, if you're a woman with them numbers, what you're saying is that over 200 niggas talked you out your drawers. It's not the same. It doesn't have the same ring. It doesn't ring the same.
No, let me ask this. Like you said, the 200. Out of the 200, how many of that did you get on an accident?
What, accidental? Just dropped in my glove?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
See,
you
we
know
comedians.
that, you know the
We
celebrity hurt,
comedians.
but you ain't got a lot. You ain't got to talk.
I used to tell my ex,
That's what I'm
don't
saying.
play this jealousy game. I ain't got to chase pussy. I just don't duck when they throw it.
Exactly.
Right.
So I can't say, because,
yeah.
come on, dude. Thank you very much. Good night. That's how 95% of the pussy I got.
But you know, growing up in Chicago and doing all that ain't never been no hard commodity though.
No. If you got a
Especially,
mouthpiece,
you know,
ain't no parking lot pimping.
yeah.
Man, Chris Rock said, he put it like this, bruh. When you do what we do, being a famous motherfucker is like being a fine bitch. So in other words, if you're just an ordinary goddamn guy, you have to chase them. And when you a famous motherfucker, a woman will, she will goddamn fucking approach you just like men approach a fine bitch.
Yes.
Beyonce. If you everybody up here knows that.
Right.
So
But let's break down famous for a minute. When we're not talking about Al Toomer can't walk down the street in L.A. But if Al Toomer goes to Uncle Bob's Chuckle Hut in Huntsville and tear the paint off the fucking wall,
Right.
whoever fucks that nigga right there,
Exactly.
y'all came out to give your pussy to somebody.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Somebody gonna give the blue chip pussy to that dude.
But just going to different places. You know, I didn't have to be famous.
Right.
I'm in your town.
Yeah.
So I'm fucking something in Memphis. I'm
Well,
fucking
you
something in
kept
Memphis
you
because when I
goddamn
walk through that door, I'm that different motherfucker.
I'm a different
that
dude.
ain't came through that door before. I'm
different
something
groove.
that y'all ain't seen.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the attraction and the magnetism It automatically
The who?
becomes that.
The Magnuson. The Magnuson. You ain't never put no Magnuson.
Magnesium.
Yeah, you're right about
Magnuson.
that.
The magnetic force, it always comes that way. So I mean, it's like, I ain't have to be famous.
No, because you was what they would call.
That's when the playing field gets level.
Right.
Certain motherfuckers that they consider to be good. Shamar Moore, one of them type of. You was always a motherfucker. You ain't wearing the beard. I didn't see. I've been knowing you 25 years.
Okay, hold on.
You was always known as one of them good looking ass motherfuckers. So you can get away with that.
Al, I'm sorry.
Al, don't hit him before you get your sex change.
We from you stupid. We from Chicago. I knew a dude named Campbell, Thomas Campbell, used to go to Lynn Bloom. This nigga was darker than you. This nigga was
Impossible.
But he kept his gear sharp. He kept his clothes neat. He was confident, and he couldn't keep girls off of him. It's about confidence. It ain't got nothing. It ain't. I've seen too many players. I've seen niggas mac broads off the bus.
But that's the whole thing. I see motherfuckers, even young niggas now, because the hustle job I have as a doorman, I see motherfuckers like Nicole Murphy, as nice as she is at her age, motherfuckers just stare at her.
Right.
Yeah.
And I ask, and I'm like, don't you get tired of motherfuckers just staring at you? And she like, I'm like, motherfuckers are scared to holler at you.
They had scared to holler. Won't even roll up.
But see, growing up, like, we was always taught.
Bruh.
Always. The finer you are.
Yeah.
I'm coming to say something to you.
Exactly.
I'm
No
walking
broad
in.
is off limits.
Yeah. It's like, because we used to go to them parties.
Yeah.
And you see the standoffs, we used to call them. And it'd be the fine ones over here. Yeah. And then niggas just walk up and they be like, I'm not going to go over there.
Right.
I'm not going to go talk to them. Why?
Don't nobody want to get turned down.
Yeah, they don't want. I'm like, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I'm going right over in that motherfucker.
Exactly.
My uncle put me up on this game. He said something he did in this little town down south. I forget where he said it was. He said he would walk in to a club, and when he first moved there, he'd ask the finest girl to dance. When she said no, he'd leave. And he kept doing that. And eventually, the finest girl said yes, and those are the only girls that wanted to dance with him because he put himself up here by not fucking around with nobody else. I'm going to the dime. I'm going to the dime. I'm going to ask the dime what's up. If she say no, now women go, he only fuck with dimes. So if he fuck with me, I must be a dime.
Man, that's massive.
Oh, but I'm going to give you a cold one. So just like, we fellas, we sit at this table and it's a group of girls sitting over at that table.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see the queen bee. I'm going to point her out and, myself. I'm going to go over there and say, look, my man Al over here, he like you, but, he's a little shy. He just want to know if he can have your phone number. And, all our girls around and everything, well, you need to come over and holler at her himself. Be a real man. I said, you know what, honey? I am him. That's why I'm here. Oh, this nigga's incredible. Now, all I want to give you the pussy.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive. Man, the coldest line I've had for any goddamn woman it's a collage thing, but it starts with, is it difficult? Is it difficult being that beautiful? Is it difficult being that fine? Is it difficult being that sexy? I've never lost with that line.
Really? I don't have any lines. I got credit like a white man.
Shit, you don't need none. You got credit like that.
That's the only thing, yeah.
I'm just outgoing.
What's your name? 830, honey.
Yeah, I never know.
Oh.
I used to always go up and just introduce myself. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
But Jeff just stop there. Look, Herbie Hancock, you good looking ass motherfucker. You cannot talk to the rest. We know.
It ain't got
You
nothing
the
to do
dude
with
that's
that.
a pretty
It ain't got nothing to
They
do
love you and then take it, you and shave his hat off. The nigga used to have a good hand, all that bullshit.
See, they don't remember that, though. See, that part there. Them niggas hated back then, didn't they, though? Man, I had that motherfucking Nat King Cole going, boy.
Nigga,
Shit.
I'll be
Take it on the
honest with
side, nigga.
I fancy myself a fairly
You ever
good
run
looking
up to the
dude.
cover of that thing?
Welcome to another edition of Remember When You Were Cute.
Right. I fancy myself a fairly good looking dude. I'm telling you, it ain't got.
Nothing
We
to do
go
with
down in flames just like everybody else.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, I know dudes ugly as work boots that can't keep women off them with a taser and a fucking riot shield.
I know.
You know what? Speaking
That's
of-
charisma, man.
My homie
Yeah.
Chris got keloids all on his face.
Yep.
But that nigga got game like
Keep
a
broad.
motherfucker.
And keep
But
broad.
but the thing about it though, that motherfucker growing up with that nigga, he ain't never had a problem going over there. And that's what we call it, macking or rapping.
Mm-hmm.
And like my uncle always say, holler at them in their right side of the ear.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because that's the functional side. The left is the dysfunctional side. It's the confused side. God. Put them in their right side. Nigga.
God damn.
But when we used to go to the Godfather and all of that in Chicago,
Right.
you had to use your words.
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of niggas in there using them.
Yeah. Because when one nigga move out the way, next nigga's stepping up.
Yeah.
And if your shit is stronger than that nigga, you walking out the door with her. So that's how powerful your words and your rap, and you had to sell yourself.
Right.
And that's how we had to do that shit.
Well,
That ain't how we moved,
motherfucker
though.
you talking about, he had a voice.
That wasn't how we
He had a
moved.
very clarion-ass voice.
How did y'all move?
See, our philosophy was it's the salmon run, and we the bears. So we gonna stand
numbers
upstream,
game.
and we gonna let the fish swim
Jump
upstream.
up, yeah.
So all like you say, one lead, the other would come, and all that. By the time they nice and drunk, we ain't moved a bit. These the coolest niggas in here. Why y'all ain't come over here and say that enough? Because bitch, you gotta come to us.
Right. There you go.
Yeah.
Some niggas move like that, and I respect that too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but my whole thing was I walk in and I see, you know, whoever I was attracted to.
I'm with you.
I'm going to, you know, like, okay, I'm cool. There's an attraction I feel.
Nigga.
I'm going up and holler.
Nigga.
My coldest thing was like sometimes, you know, I'll take niggas' girls.
Right,
My
right.
thing back in the day, nigga.
But you got the fur coat on.
Oh, there you go.
This just in. Chuck Farmer says Jeff was in Chicago in women's right ear messing up words.
Exactly. Ball of confusion, guys.
The most beautifulest thing in this world.
It's just like that.
I get in ya.
Yeah, I get in
Oh,
you, girl.
run up in you. Oh my God.
That's what they used to say. What you say? Don't worry about it. What was that word? Don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
All right, yeah, I was wondering. Shit. So,
Yeah, so you know, that everybody, whether it's looks or your voice, charisma, you gotta have something.
Got to run the gamut on something. You right, Al.
Even broke motherfuckers. Goddamn, most women complain about the broke motherfuckers and all this type of shit. They don't really complain about what wealthy motherfuckers are doing, but the broke. Well, how did this broke? How did bitch? You got 6 kids. Now you realize
yeah, you
this
break
motherfucker-
niggas. Why are you doing
My daddy had the coldest saying. He's like, you know, I can get pussy when I can't get a sandwich.
You ain't bullshit.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay. I mean,
I
really,
can't-
I can't. I love my wife. Everything's going fantastic. I swear to God, I'm so happy. But if we broke up, I'd be worried about where I'm going to put my shit, how we going to deal with the kids. Is it the last thing I'm worried about is pussy.
Yeah.
Because the vagina bar is so low right now. It's lower than it's ever been.
And it's in yoga pants.
And it's
Where did that happen though? Because I was told that the goddamn pussy, the market in that dropped when crack came along.
crack
I was
fucked
a
up the
kid
pimp
long
game.
when
I've heard
came
that.
along. They said, goddamn
It
it, that's
increased the
pretty.
pimp game for me. Shit, you know.
Bitch willing to sell
You was
pussy.
pimping crack whores, were you?
Nigga, all day long, nigga. Yo, this has been another edition of In a Man's World.
What?
Thank you all for listening.
Yeah.
Give you this information from a man's perspective. I'm Jeff Arnold.
TDP.
Al Tuma, a.k.a. the Ferris Baltimore, and Louis Dix with your black Super Mario looking ass nigga. Your show will get the same motherfucking views this week without you, motherfucker. Because it's in a man's world. Your name is just on your shit. Name your shit Dixtown or something, nigga, and show me what the fuck you can do. You're a team here, nigga. Sit up here a month by yourself and see what kind of views you get, nigga.
And we want to give a special shout out to our guest host who sang
Jeff
for
Brown.
Louis Dix.
GB.
Wow.
GB,
Thank
man,
you.
all day long, man. Much
Thank
love,
you.
much
Oh, man.
respect.
Anytime, fellas. Anytime.
Come on
man.
now.
It's dope.
Can you take us out doing some of the opera shit, Jeff? You
No.
like it?
No, you'll have to ask Arnez
Copyright.
J to do that.
Please,
Oh,
man.
wow.
You'll have to
Oh.
ask Arnez J.
Shots fired.
He got you like that?
Oh, yeah, in front of me.
Ooh.
In front of me. It's a great story.
Watch your mouth.
Next time I come, I'll tell you the story.
But a short edition
What
of that.
happened?
But you know, Scoey Mitchell, the old actor,
Yeah.
and Slappy White, they had a confrontation because Scoey Mitchell was the handsome black dude on TV at the time, and Slappy White couldn't get on. So Slappy White confronted Scoey Mitchell about doing his shit. And Scoey Mitchell had the greatest comeback. It's like, nigga, don't get mad because I'm doing your shit. Get mad because I do it better than you.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, he's like,
No,
yo,
but
yeah.
DL had one just as cold as that, though.
What was that?
What he said, if I take your shit, motherfucker, beat me to TV with it.
Well, that was, right. You know what? That was Robin's motto. That was Robin's thing, nigga. Let's see who can get to the stage first with it.
They don't know nothing about boot camp.
Yeah, before we go,
I always say, steal all you want, I'll write more.
There you go.
That's
What?
before we go, Chuck Farmer did a meme for the show today.
Chuck Farmer did what?
In a man's world in the hood.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Look at
Did he do anything extra to Lewis's nose? Is that the...
Oh, now
No.
Lewis is gunning me down. Wow. Wow, shoot me in the back. Wow. Oh, shit. Chuck Farmer, you the nigga. Yo, Chuck. My man, yo, that was a good one.
That nose, I think, was to scale. Nigga, did you see his nose was eating his mustache?
Like
The
an
one-
ass.
And a big shout out to Brooklyn Deli. Thank you for
Brooklyn
your
Deli.
support of In a Man's
Thank
World.
you for lunch, Brooklyn Deli.
And Sheena for the chicken and the waffles, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Sheena, yeah.
That shit, like I said, she gets
Sheena.
Nigga, I almost jumped off the wagon and ate a piece of that chicken. That chicken was smelling
You
incredible.
vegetarian now?
Yes, sir.
For what?
For what are you kidding me? Because the human body's not designed to digest animal protein. But that's a whole nother...
Man, you
Yeah,
take
we
breaks on
gotta
that
go.
shit. You
We
right.
out
Hold on. This dude walking around Chicago talking about, I'm a vegan.
See y'all next week, yo. We out.
Wonder why
You know, eat some of
lost
these
all
bullets,
this
nigga.
goddamn week, nigga.
Have you been looking for something delicious and amazing to eat? Brooklyn Deli and Mini Market has just what you need to fill that appetite. Come on in. Try our signature hot and cold sandwiches made with Boar's Head quality meats, as well as our salads, smoothies, and special vegan items. Brooklyn Deli and Mini Market also offers premium catering for any event. Give us a call at 347-981-8408. We're a family-owned business located in the heart of Leimert Park Community, 4308 Crenshaw Boulevard in Los Angeles. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Brooklyn Deli 14. And look us up on Yelp. See why we're rated 5 stars. Brooklyn Deli and Mini Market, where quality food meets excellent service.